What up? Hello, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sunshines. How are you this evening? And by this evening, I mean tonight, because it is 11:25 at night and I'm eating. And this is why I'm built like a pinball machine. This is why I'm built like a sack of dirty clothes. But not a quitter, not a quitter. So here we go. So tonight, I'm getting started so late because I was working with, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My girlfriend, Miss Jackie, has officially launched her new YouTube channel. I encourage everybody to go over there and, locate her, and subscribe to her because her channel is going to be a lot of fun, like a lot of fun. It's the name of her channel is called Thirst for Love. And I was actually her very first interview guest. And it's where she actually does an interview and she asks you about, your current love life, just love questions like tell a story about worst date you've ever been on, best date you've been on, how you met your mate, just love stories. And there's going to be a lot of distractions tonight because Lou is here and Lou she has no shits to give. She doesn't give a crap that I'm taping right now and I told her to stay out of the kitchen. We're just living our best life, right? Come on in here, Lou, and say hello. You have ketchup on your upper lip. You know that?
Shut the door.
Let's shut the door. Yeah, come on here. So this is the lovely and talented Lou. This is number...
And I got my pajamas.
She does have on her pajamas. She does, yes. This is Miss Personality. And when I am too feeble and weak-minded...
Look at my hair.
It's beautiful, I know. When I'm too feeble and weak-minded to continue with Dinner with Spice, this is going to easily be the next co-host because she has no fear of cameras whatsoever.
The camera cop.
She loves the camera, yes. So Maz is going to enjoy her dinner. Would you like a cheeseburger?
Yes.
Of course, because she said she didn't want one, but guess what? Maz knows better. Okay, please don't, no. Please, madam, be on your way.
Oh,
I love you.
that's it.
I love you. Go in another room, please. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on the flip side. Okay. As soon as I'm done, okay? Yes, shut the door. Thank you very much. This is why I don't do a lot of ASMR because I am rarely here by myself. And yeah, so there's that. You see, it's very high traffic here. Anyway, so tonight before this stuff gets cold, I hope these aren't cold yet. I stopped at White Castle because not only am I eating at 11:28 now at night, I have a death wish. So for those of you that don't know what White Castles are, these are just the marinara sticks. I had 5 of them, but Squeak came in here and he robbed me of one of them. So we're going to lay those out. And these are just cheese sticks. And then these. Now these are called sliders. These cheeseburgers are called sliders. Okay? This is a double cheeseburger slider. And by sliders, what I think they mean is that they slide directly from your mouth into your colon. We actually, the people that live here and actually have White Castles here, you guys have, I know there's some people there that have the knockoff brand of Crystals. It ain't the same thing. Because I think Crystals puts mustard on theirs. Who thought to do that? But anyway, the little rehydrated onions that they put on here, we call these death burgers because of what they do to your intestines. So, do I want to tell you that your farts smell like literally exactly like these the whole next day? Anything that comes out of that, I know I'm being gross now. Anything, you pay for these, and I'm going to pay for them, and that's okay. I've accepted my lot in life, so there's that. So I'm going to open up my marinara sauce. But I was telling you guys, though, how happy and proud I am. And I'm just drinking a Coke. How happy and proud I am of Jackie for starting this channel. And I'll provide the link in the description if you guys want to go there and see a couple of my stories, because I am full of stories, full of them. Got a little cheese pull there. So along the same vein, I didn't tell this story on Thirst for Love. I didn't feel like it was appropriate on her inaugural voyage. But, so let me ask you guys this. What's the story like where you lost your cool with a man or a woman? Like not where you beat them up. If you around here beating up people, probably need to get some help. So I used to be engaged to this guy that was, when I met him, he was like Prince Charming. Like scary. Not scary, like he was so intuitive and he just knew, he knew right away, like I was coming out of a weird relationship, which I'll touch on that later on. I don't even feel like even getting into that. I had a different weird dating story. So, but I met this guy and immediately we just were crazy about each other. So I think Louise is at the door again. Lou, do you need something? No. Okay. Yes, Louise.
Can I make a video with you?
No, I'm talking right now, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You good? All right.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, baby. Okay, back to the story. Shut the door, please. Thank you. So, this guy, I met him. He was so nice. He was like ridiculously nice. He was kind and he just had a very kind demeanor about him. And he was awesome. He worked two jobs. He was working to support his son. And I have little stories to add in between here about the adventures with. We were together off and on almost 5 years. But the maddest I think that I ever got was because we lived together. Was when I found out that he was seeing somebody else that lived in Baltimore. So he was having this internet relationship, but then he had actually been up there to visit this woman, and she had bought him a cell phone and put him on her cell phone plan, and he was hiding the cell phone in the trunk of his car. I don't know what on earth I was in the trunk of his car for. But needless to say, the cell phone was no more, and I put him out. But in the course of putting him out, I was so angry that I took all of his clothes. We lived in a cul-de-sac. I took all of his clothes out and dumped them in the front yard. And this is just as school was letting out. So I took all of his shoes out into just beyond the gate, and I began punting them as far as I could get them to go out into the street. Now, at this very moment, there was a yellow school bus coming down the street, chug full of children. When I say brimming with little kids, so I'm out there screaming like a banshee, punting shoes out into the circle so that the bus could run over the shoes. That's just one. I was very high strung in my 20s. I'm 50 now. I've calmed down quite a bit. But in my 20s, honey, yeah, I was a hitter, a spitter, and a biter. It's terrible. Yeah. So, don't do that. I'm trying to think, were there any other it was terrible. It was terrible. I think we even got back together after that. Yeah, we did. And it's so funny to me because, I really thought I was in love with this guy. Really, really thought I was. When I look back on it now, no. I was infatuated, and he was a rebound relationship that I stayed in too long. But I'm just trying to think. When I say there was so much craziness. I think one time I clocked him with remember when they had the phones, house phone, cordless, that had that long, thick antenna on it. It was shaped like a box. I clocked him once with the phone. I think I broke his glasses. Almost positive I broke his glasses. Don't judge me. I was 20. I was making bad decisions. Not horrible decisions. Some of the stuff he earned. I'm just going to say, it's not right to put your hands on anybody or hit people with stuff. I'm not saying that. That was inappropriate on my part. And I've grown and I've become a bigger person. I know now, if I have to put my hands on people, I would walk away. Just saying. It's not right just because I'm a woman, because if she was on the other foot and I was a man, y'all be calling the authorities. So, but this happened 20 plus years ago. Yeah. He cheated a lot. And the thing was, he was so nice. Like the niceness, you think, oh, this guy doesn't have any game. Because he was nerdy, kind of dorky, goofy, you know. Not having game was the game. Yep. I didn't see that one coming. And I was so blinded by what I thought was love. I was so blinded by it that I made up excuses to justify his character flaws. But you know, it's all part of growing up. You win some, you lose some, right? I did have the last laugh, though. And maybe I'll share that with you guys one day. I don't know. But I definitely had the last laugh. Kind of tickles me now. Yep. You guys got any dating horror stories? Or stories where, you know, you could have made better decisions? Like a ton of them. Ton of them. I so wish, you know, it's always that hindsight is 2020. I so wish that I had the attitude that I have now back then. But I think part of that comes from having to go through these lessons, you know. But also comes from going through menopause where my hormones are not raging. I'm actually hormonally challenged. Oh, look, it's Lou again. What is it, Lou? Can you come on in the room, please? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. She's 3. I just have to remind you guys she's 3. And it's midnight. And it's midnight on a Sunday, and I haven't sent anybody to bed yet. They just got here about 9:30 because their mama went into false labor. It was a false call. But I thought I was going to be, ma'am, either come in or go out. Pick a struggle.
I want to come in.
Come on in. Yes.
Huh?
So this is it. What is it, honey?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Want a drink? There you go. So, we're waiting for, within the next 3 weeks, we're waiting for the arrival of number 12, the 12th grandchild. It's a girl, another girl. The girls now outnumber the boys, don't they? Mm-hmm. How many girls are there?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 5 girls. No, there's 5 girls. No, there's 6 girls. Let's see. Hold on a minute. There's Doobie and you and Alea, huh?
And Mars.
You don't count me, goofball. And then there's Bean, Button.
That's my cousin.
Yep. No, Button is your sister. And then there's Tate. That's 6.
And that's Mars friend.
Uh-huh. That's 6, right?
Yeah.
And then the boys, there's Frisbee, Squeeman.
You're my brother.
Then there's, wait a minute, Cam, Jacob, James, and Matthew. Oh, I take that back. I take it back. The boys outnumber the girls by 1. But not to worry. Not to worry. Somebody will have another one. Because, and I'm going to tell you something else. I've been dreaming of dead people. Okay. Are you going to say goodbye and then leave? Because I'm not done yet.
Not good.
Then you have to be quiet, okay? Okay. Don't get your finger out of your nose. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, that's the other thing. I've been dreaming of dead people. Me and my mother have been dreaming of dead people. And in this family, when you dream of dead people, it means that there's a baby. Either somebody's already pregnant.
In my mom's belly.
Well, yes, but we already knew about her because we already had a dream about her before she came. Or somebody's about to get pregnant, meaning there's a baby in the queue. They're just looking for a mommy. They're looking for a host mommy.
And
so Louise, I'm talking. Thank you. And so,
I'm gonna do the talking.
no, you have to wait a minute, okay? I'll let you say the goodbyes, okay? And so when my mother and I dream of dead relatives, they come and they sit down and they talk to us. That means that there's a little person that they're putting us on the. So I've already contacted all of my, like my daughter-in-law, both of my daughter-in-laws, all 3 of them actually, 3 daughter-in-laws, and then my daughter, to put them on high alert that.
My name is a baby.
Yes. So we're hoping that it is, this one is for Rosebud. Because
I'm a little kid.
Rosebud doesn't have any yet. And I would be absolutely overjoyed if Rosebud had another little person. And like I said, I didn't know that I wanted a big family. I absolutely was adamant that I didn't want a big family until I got one. And I realized how much fun this is shaping. Because, as a parent, it's trial and error. But as grandma, I feel like I'm an expert now. Because all things considered, I got some pretty amazing children. And I can figure out where I needed to tweak the program so that these guys would be even more amazing than the first batch. So this is like the 2.0 version. So this one here is brilliant. She's outgoing. She is super gifted. So the sky is a limit for her, like I said. When Dinner with Spice is feeble and starts talking crazier than I talk now, this is going to be your host in about another 10, 15 years. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to take over the empire?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next year.
She's hot and heavy to end this. So I guess we're going to go ahead and end this because we also have to go to bed. It's midnight.
Yes.
And so, yes. So.
And we'll see you off.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow on another mukbang video where we sit and we talk about foolishness. So we love you guys. And what do? We go like this. We go like this. Kiss. Mwah. Peace out.
Peace. And we'll see you on the next year.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, let's rock it off.